Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day I wish to all viewers. I am Cikgu Hana, a teacher trainer from IPG campus Bahasa Melayu, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In my previous videos, I have already talked about narrative essay and expository essay. So in this video, I am going to explain descriptive essay. So you are going to boost your imagination when you are writing a descriptive essay. Okay, so I will explain to you in a while. Bear with me and stay tuned. Descriptive writing is like drawing with words instead of lines and colors. It is as if we write to create vivid pictures using only our words and memory or imagination. Our goal is to make our readers see, hear, taste, smell, and feel what we want to say. If we were to choose a place, object, person, or event to describe, choose something original and unique and we know very well. For instance, it would be hard to describe a palace if we have never been there. However, we can easily describe our home because we live there. Visualizing the thing we are describing would help us to write. When we are describing our house, for instance, imagine that we are looking at our house from different sides or angles. Walk around it, pay attention to the tiniest details. Consider not just physical characteristics, but also what memories, feelings, and ideas the house evokes. Concentrate on the reactions of our five senses. See it, hear it, touch it, smell it, and taste it. Then, jot them down. The old house is the sanity of these hills, the ever-present home amid such change. I can remember each brick for as far back as my memory goes. Touch them, feel the texture that has greeted strong summers and hailstones with such dignity. Let us look at the steps to write descriptive essay. First, use our senses. Think about all the five senses when we write about our topic, like sight, sound, hearing, touch, and taste. Let our readers see our topic with 2 or 3 senses, at least. Look at this example. Look at the draft. I spent yesterday in the park. I saw many trees and a group of small children playing. One boy wore a red shirt. I also saw people sitting in the shade. In writing a descriptive essay, it is very important for us to show the reader what we see. So this is the revised version. I spent yesterday in the park. I saw many trees and I heard the shouts of children playing a game. The sun was burning brightly and I ended up in the shade to cool off. So the writer shows the reader what actually happened, so that the reader would be able to visualize the park and its surroundings. Next, consider our point of view. A creative point of view lets our readers see the topic in a new light. For instance, we can describe a house from the point of view of a tree, or even from the point of view of a cat. Let's look at the draft. I walked along a dirt path lined by trees on each side. Some people here were riding their bikes and the dust floated in the air. Then let's look at the revised version. I walked along a dirt path lined by trees on each side. A bird chirped above me, and I wondered what it saw from up in its nest. The zooming bicycles must seem like strange animals to the bird. So you have to have a high imagination and be imaginative in writing a descriptive essay. The third step is consider figurative language. Descriptive essays are all about imagery. Similes and metaphors can create vivid images to our descriptive writing. Let's read the draft. The trees grew close together, and their branches touched above the winding dirt path. And let's read the revised version. All along the path, the trees grew close together, and their branches touched like old friends holding hands. Personification is used here by the writer when the branches were given a human touch, like old friends holding hands. The next step is don't slip into narrative. A descriptive essay should paint a picture, not show a movie. So no dialogue, a chain of events or characters unless a character is in the topic in a descriptive essay. We need to keep our essay focused on a single steady image. Let's read the draft. The walk around the park felt nice, but I was hungry. So I walked towards the pond where I saw a hot dog stand. Then the revised version is, on the other side of the wooded path sits a large pond with a lawn beside it. Ducks quack loudly while kids chase each other on the flat green lawn. On the far side of the grass, I see the glint of sunlight of the metal cart of a hot dog stand. You could see the extension of details the writer write the revised version of the draft. The next step is to be clear with our word choice. So take a close look at the adjectives or the describing words we use. See if we can find a more specific or descriptive word. Also, make sure we use clear active verbs or action verbs. Now let's read the draft. The ducks walked around eating breadcrumbs that old ladies gave them. The pond where they swam was big and had tall grass growing near it. The revised version. The ducks waddled around, eating breadcrumbs that two gray-haired ladies tossed towards them. The large pond nearby was surrounded by thick grass as tall as a child. So the old ladies is described in detail as two gray-haired ladies. So you can imagine that these ladies are quite old. And then the writer explain or describe the tall grass, how tall it is. They are tall as a child. The next step is search for unique details. Find small, interesting details that others may not see. Think about focusing our description in a way that will give our audience a new view of something they might have already seen. Now let's read the draft. I watched the ducks for a while. Most of them were light brown with matching orange feet and beaks. And the revised version is, I watched the ducks for a while. They scrambled after the bread on their awkward webbed feet. The nostrils on their bills were shaped like question marks. You see that the writer associates the nostrils of the bills with the shaped like question marks. So it's a unique way of describing the nostrils of the bills. As a conclusion, let us look at the features of descriptive writing. So we need to use powerful verbs, we need to use a lot of adjectives, adverbs, alliteration, similes, metaphors, and then simple sentences combined with compound sentences, complex, compound, complex sentences. So we have to have a mix of different sentences to describe objects, people, animal, things around us, things that we see. So we need to use all the 5 senses. So do not tell, but show. So you show using all the 5 senses. You have to have a very high imagination to be able to write beautifully and descriptive writing. That's the end of our video today. So thank you for watching my video till the end, and I hope you have a good grasp on what descriptive writing is about, and you would be able to write beautifully with all the descriptive words that you can find. Okay, so please help me to click on the like button and comment if you have any motivation words to give to me so that I could produce more videos in the future. And then please share with your friends if you like, and don't forget to subscribe channel Cik Wahana. I appreciate it so much. Bye for now. See you again.